Good morning, day 224, cooking down the freezer, refrigerator, and working pantry meals. Well, today is voting day here in Ohio. We have the primaries, so I'm going to go with my friend and vote, and you should too if you have your primaries coming up. And hopefully things will improve, but that remains to be seen. So anyway, we're going to go out to breakfast afterwards, so that'll be nice. I haven't been out to breakfast in a while. No, I take that back. I went out to breakfast with my mother the other day. But my friend and I haven't been out to breakfast in quite a while. It's been a long, long time. So that'll be nice. And then I'm going to come home and try and get some more things done. Yesterday I tried to rearrange my living room, give everything its permanent home. So hopefully that layout works out. And I want to work on my cubbies a little bit today. Those still need to be finished. And it's slowly but surely coming together. I'm hoping that by Christmas time my downstairs will be tip-top shape, easy to clean, and everything with a place. So that's my goal. What are you guys doing? Are you purging? Are you organizing? Are you prepping? What's going on with you guys? I'd really like to know. Leave me a comment below. And I'm curious to see what everybody else is up to. So I have to call my friend now and tell her I'm ready to go. I'm going to take my coffee with me this morning. And hopefully the lines aren't too long, but we'll have to wait and see. All right, I'll be back later after breakfast, and we'll see what the day brings. All right, see you in a little while. Well, this morning I'm going to work on these cubbies a little bit. Just got back from breakfast. It was very tasty. Hung out with my best friend a little bit, did a little voting. All's well. So I want to get all this stuff off my kitchen table again. This is where I do a lot of my projects and work. But I want to get this back up on the shelving right there where it goes. So I filled this in with some caulk, and it's not perfect, but that's okay. I'm going to spray paint it black, but I need to sand this smooth now, there and there, and then I'm going to spray paint this with black chalkboard paint so that it matches this. All right, well, I'll show this to you once I get it done, but it's in the preliminary stages. And the drawers over there, I put the first coat of tan on there, and I need to dry brush a couple different darker browns on there, again, to make it match that. All right, I will be back later, and we'll see how far I got. Okay, I'm going to work on my cubbies a little bit. I have some burnt umber. It's this apple barrel matte, and I just have the teeniest, tiniest bit of paint on this brush. Now I already tried it over here, and now I'm going to try the other side, and then, because I don't want to just do the front right away. I want to get a feel for it first. Phone call. So I just have a little bit of burnt umber on here, and I'm just going to tap into this a little bit, and then I'm going to tap it onto here, because I just want the littlest, tiniest bit of paint on here. And then I'm just going to brush over this Just very, very haphazardly. And there you go. I know you can't see that, right? Now you don't want to do too much because you don't want to cover up what's underneath. And you want to go with the grain of the wood. Now for things, if you get blobs like that, you can just take a tissue or a paper towel and wipe over it. And if you do too much, you can always go back over it with some of the tan. But you don't want to cover the whole thing. So there you go. And I have 8 more of these to go. But I think that'll look pretty good. And I already painted the framework of it. So there you go. Just a little dry brushing. And I'll probably go over these little spots with a little tan. And you can go back and forth like that as many times as you need to until you're happy with it. Alright, so that's my cubby project for today. I'm letting the framework dry. And then I still have to put the little pulls on here and the stickers. So that is my project for the day. But my daughter just called me and said, do you want to come over for coffee? So off I go. Okay, I got the rest of my cubbies done. So they're all painted and I put the little pulls on there. Now I'm trying to decide, do I want to put these labels on like this or leave them plain? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below which you think would look nicer. Labels or no labels? Alright, well, we're getting there. I still want to decoupage these napkins onto these jars, and then I want to fill them up with beans and rice and pasta. And then I think I'm going to call that good, and I'm going to leave these natural, I decided. I was going to stain them, but I'm just leaving those the way they are. And then this will be finished. And then I want to work on this chalkboard. I'm going to attach this to the bottom, and I'm going to attach this picture in the frame that I got at Dollar Tree a long time ago. I'm going to attach that to the top. So then this will be all done, and I'm very happy. So what do you think? I think it turned out pretty well for a DIY project. And I like it. Okay, I'll be back later. Okay, day 224. I know I have leftovers in here. Here's my leftovers from breakfast this morning. I still have some of this slaw, but I still have the green beans and pasta left over. And I also have macaroni salad, but I'm going to save that for a different day. So this is what I'm going to have today. Easy peasy and simple. I got a few green beans from the garden. Yay. I didn't plant a ton of beans. I should have planted more. But anyway, it's still a learning process. Every year it is. Okay, I'll meet you at the stove. Okay, it's dinner time. Let there be light. So I'm having the same thing I had yesterday, pasta with mushrooms, green beans, zucchini, and onions. But I picked some tomatoes out of my garden today, and this one has a little bit of the blossom end rot. So, but the rest of it, I'm just going to cut up and stick in here with the rest of the veggies. And it'll give it a nice fresh taste. So that'll be going in. And then this is a black cherry tomato, also from my garden. I'm really looking forward to having some of these tomatoes. There's quite a few on the vines, but they're not ready yet. So I'm just going to add this to the mix. And this one probably could have been a little riper, but that's okay. That'll be just fine, and it'll go nicely with the Parmesan cheese that I have on the dish. So the other tomatoes I'm going to save for some sandwiches. These are early girl tomatoes, and this year they're small, but that's all right. And then I have one little cherry tomato. So they're starting to dwindle in, or drizzle in, not dwindle in. So I'm excited about that. All right. So I think this looks pretty good. Tastes pretty good too. So that's going to be my dinner for tonight. And today I did manage to get my city pickers set up and the dirt in there. Now there's still things that you can plant in August for a fall harvest, so I need to explore that a little further. But that's what I'm going to do. But we're supposed to have rain coming up for a couple days now. We'll see. And so hopefully, you know, everything will get wet and it'll absorb some of the water. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plant some more fall crops and see what happens. Now, normally our last fall, or our first frost date here in Zone 6 is like the 15th of October. So we'll see. But some of the fall crops can actually withstand some frost, like kale and cabbage, the brassica family. I know they can. So, all right, well, I had a busy day today. I went and had coffee with my daughter. That's always something I love to do. And then I got the Cubbies done, and I got the city picker boxes set up. So 2 more things off my to-do list. All right, my friends, I'm going to eat my dinner. That's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time.